What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Pyrostasis, and this is just a very brief video. EvE Online's one of the MMOs that I play casually from time to time, and they just had their big winter expansion. And a lot of really cool things have come down the pipe with this expansion, including a new, what do you call it? A new series of ships. But the cool thing that I like, or one of the major things, is the new warp system. And I'm not sure if the graphics are going to be coming through as good as I'd like, but they really changed the way the warp bubble looks, which is what this is. And you can see the planet kind of blurs around, and I don't know, I think it looks really cool. They also redid all of the nebulas, which is kind of the background starscape that you'll see out here in the background. So, and they've added contrails for the ships. I'm in my pod, which is basically my character's. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say in other game terms, but it would more or less be my actual character as opposed to a ship being the vehicle that I always fly. But as you can see, they've added contrails, which is another. I don't know. That's not such a big feature, but I really do like the warp feature. They've added a bunch of new T3 ships, which are, well, they're not really T3, they're Tier 3. A whole new class of battle cruisers for each race. This is the Oracle, which I have to say looks pretty badass. That'll be the one I'll end up being able to fly. The Caldari get the Naga, which I don't know. It's kind of got the sleek designs of the Caldari race that they usually have. It looks kind of like a, I don't know. To me, it looks like an assault weapon from some kind of shooter. I expect to see something like this in Call of Duty, raining hell out, but not necessarily floating in space. The Galente get the Talos. My buddy and my original character both would be flying this ship. With the new hybrid weapon changes, this will hopefully be a nice ship. I don't know. I haven't really looked into all the changes yet because I've been kind of away from game, dealing with some other stuff. So as I originally started with Galente, it'd be really nice to see them kind of being effective again. And then finally we have the Tornado for the Minmatar, which I don't know. Kind of looks a little plain to me. It looks like a boomerang. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit cooler, but oh well. Such is life. They've also added some nice little features for the UI scale. Gotta see if I can figure out where that is. Anyways, you can scale the UI size from large to small. Yeah, right here, UI scaling. And you can reduce it or make it bigger, which is really nice, depending on the size, how you want to set up your things. If you want a very cinematic experience, you could reduce your UI to practically nothing so that you could see everything, or you can leave it absolutely massive so you have these giant buttons that you can press. They also did a crew quarters revamp. I don't know if you guys have seen the walking in stations, even though it's really not station, it's just walking in your quarters, but they've revamped the quarters based on the different races. So depending on which race's station that you are currently sitting in will depend on what you're actually going to see. And they kind of expanded it a little bit, it seems. Oh, actually no, that's a mirror. Never mind, I thought that was a doorway. But I don't know. I like the new station. I haven't taken a look at the other ones. I've been hanging out in Jeddah because I just reactivated and I haven't gotten all my stuff set back up. But I definitely like the look of some of the expansion stuff. There's a ton of things that have been added, and I probably will be throwing up a few EVE Online videos over the next couple weeks as I get through some of that content, mainly incursions, possibly some low-sec PvP. Just depends on what I end up doing. So if you guys have some interest in seeing that stuff, let me know. Click that like button. If you don't, then go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see, and I'll see if I can get that set up and get that added for you. And I guess that concludes this video of the new winter expansion for EVE Online, and I will catch you guys in another clip.